Alright, looks like we're fixing to get into band pick. Welcome everybody to a League of Legends live stream for VBHS Esports. Remember that this is the start of the tournament that will eventually lead into the finals, which will decide our state champion for high school level League of Legends. Keep in mind that it's just the first one, and then like other games where it's a best of 2 round robin, this will be best 2 out of 3 style games. So keep that in mind when planning to watch for this championship. Alright, so it looks like we're going to start off with a red team, which is Van Buren banning Mordekaiser and Caitlyn. Blue team. And then we're going to have red banning Kaisa and Ari. Next will be Morgana. And then this will be the final ban before we begin picking champions. Alright, looks like we're going to discuss this a little bit. Let's see. Alright, there goes Nasus. Nice. Alright, this will be the first pick of the game. Keep in mind that it starts off with blue pick 1, or red pick 2, blue pick 2, and then red pick their final one. This is also how it works for ban, and it's a little different whenever we get into, just kidding. No, I was right. It's a little different when getting into ban and pick for the second round. But it looks like we're going to start with red colors. We're going to start with blue choosing a Malphite and red choosing Lucian. And we're also going to get another red pick Xerath. Let's see what blue's next one is. Alright, and we got a Sejuani. Keep in mind that the order of the champions is supposed to be top, jungle, mid, ADC support, and this is of course the player order. Right now you're not going to see them picked in the correct order because it's going to be grabbing their heavy hitters first and saving what they have last. It also is dependent on what the opponent team bans. That's why you're going to see ADC banned first normally, because that's going to be the normal carry of the team. Alright, looks like we're going to be getting a Orianna for blue, and this will be red's final pick before we go into the next ban phase. Looks like they will be picking Warwick. They haven't locked in yet. Yep, there's Warwick. Champions I actually know the names of. Yay! I've gotten better at naming champions, thankfully, and reading their stats and stuff, so I'll get better at this. Alright, next ban. This is going to be starting red, and then blue's going to ban 2, and then red's going to ban a final. And then after that, we'll get to the final picks of the game, and then go into gameplay. What did I do this time?
No audio.
Are you serious?
Seriously.
But it.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. Was your phone just muted, Wes?
Okay, that's weird.
That was weird. No, I made sure I double checked before it now. Because I'm self-conscious, I'm gonna mess it up again.
No, it's weird.
Huh? I'm gonna turn down the audio a bit. Okay, I'm trying not to talk super loud, but I missed the final dance. Looks like we got a. It's a Braum. I want to say Braum, and then a Urgot, and the final ban is going to be a Fiora. Now we're going to get red pick 1, blue pick 2, red pick 1. Looks like we're getting a Braum. That was Brand. We're going to be getting a Braum pick for red. Let's see here. So we'll be getting a Vayne for ADC. Now let's see here. Alright, the final pick for the blue team is going to be, let's see here. Alright, well, looks like we'll be getting a Swain in the 80s. Just kidding. Swain most likely going to be mid. Or top. I really don't know. Alright, it looks like the final red team party pick will be Yasuo. Alright, so real quick, while it's going through the choose your loadout, then they're going to swap all their champions. I think I'll go through and quickly explain League of Legends and the lanes here, and some key terms. That way anybody who's watching League for the first time is going to understand what I'm saying. So first off, there's 5 lanes in League of Legends, because League of Legends is what we call I forgot. A MOBA. It's a MOBA. I forgot the term. Just so you're not going to panic, we will have a 3-minute spectator delay here. But League of Legends is a MOBA, which stands for Multiplayer Battle Arena. In a MOBA, well, especially MOBAs like League of Legends, there is 3 lanes, a top, middle, and bottom lane. In other MOBAs, you're going to see them described as left, middle, and right, because League of Legends is top-down, and the map's set up that way, so top, mid, and bottom lane, and a jungle area in between. There are 5 players total in a League of Legends team. The top laner is normally going to be your tank of the team. They're either going to be really heavy damage dealers, or they're going to be really heavy damage takers. This is, of course, where you're going to see Darius, Garen. Looks like for this map, just kidding, they're not in the right order. I think our team's in the correct order. This makes sense. They're not. They like to make my job hard. It looks like I want to say Yasuo is going to be the top laner for their team. The next up for order-wise is going to be the jungle. Jungle areas are in between each lane, and it's this green area you'll see here. In the jungle, it's home of the jungler champion. And the jungler's job is to basically go through, clear jungle camps, and gank the opponent's team when they get a chance. I'll explain ganking in a bit when we get into ganking phase. Of course, in the jungle, you're going to see characters like Kindred, Sejuani, Warwick, several other characters. The jungler can be the most crucial part of a team. After that, we'll get into mid lane. Mid lane is home to mainly mages and assassins. As the name terms, this can be your magic users, your assassin characters. This is going to be your characters like Ahri, Akali, etc. Next up is ADC. ADC stands for Attack Damage Carry. These characters, especially in late game, especially if they're fed, are going to carry your team to victory. Their ADC's job is to rely on their auto attacks over their abilities. Once again, this stuff will be explained much easier once we get into gameplay. But in the ADCs, here especially, it looks like we're going to be getting a Vayne and a Lucian. ADCs are also very commonly ranged characters. Now, there are some exceptions, like Yasuo is often played as an ADC. And after that, we have the support. Support's job is basically keep the ADC alive and keep your ADC either fed or keep the other ADC from feeding. And once you, basically when the character is fed, that means they got a lot of kills under their belt, and it's really bad for the opponent's team, but really good for your team, especially if your ADC is fed, because that's going to deal a lot of damage. Now, ADCs are going to have a lot of abilities like knockups and stuns, and what we call crowd control. Commonly played ADCs are going to be, Malphite's actually played commonly as an ADC, but Blitzcrank, Nautilus, Lux, etc. Alright, so we're about to get actually into gameplay, finally. Real quick, I'm going to switch the border. Alright, turn on the overlay so we can get into this. Alright, so here we go. So we're about to get into gameplay here. Keep in mind that when the game loads in, we're going to be entering what's known as laning phase. Laning phase, you're not going to see a whole lot of action. You may get a first blood, may not, never know. Normally it's where first blood takes place. I have seen games that don't take first blood until ganking phase though. We're going to see here, basically once the characters enter laning phase, the main goal is to farm CS, or a creep score. And a creep score is gained by killing minions that spawn in the map. And the only way to actually increase your creep score is by getting the last hit on a minion. And basically, in League of Legends especially, you can tell the tide of battle by looking at the CS and their gold total. So you're going to hear me say that a bit, and every once in a while, especially if not a whole lot's happening, I will go through and check CS. It's going to be a little difficult because some champions, it appears, are not in the correct order. For example, Warwick should be the second place character and Braum should be the last place character. And this is going to get swapped up, I know. It's just, but VBHS has a really big rule about keeping your champions in order. Alright, so we're actually going to get into the match here. We're going to be watching red team spawn, it looks like. We're just kidding, we're watching blue team spawn. Good. It's basically whoever throws the emotes Sorry. It's basically whoever throws the most emotes for the AI to cover. Alright, so here we go. Keep in mind that, once again, we had a 3-minute spectator delay. It looks like the blue team's looking to invade early. So we're just going to see how this goes. Not every team decides to invade early. However, whenever you see a group of characters cluster like this, they're normally going to go through.
Hey, tell me if y'all see Warwick bottom at all. You should still be
Okay, so we're watching here. Keep in mind that during this, especially early part of the game, we're going to see jungle characters take their first buff. Keep in mind that jungle characters especially are going to start the match by taking either red buff or blue buff. Blue buff, boosting your mana regen, while red will boost your health regen, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I believe that's correct, but I'm not 100%.
I'll take this top.
Alright, so that's here. Here we go. This is again, looks like Sejuani. Names are so much fun. Sejuani will be taking red as well as Warwick will be taking red. Alright, so we're seeing here. Once again, this is laning. We're not going to see a whole lot of laning. It's mainly going to be farming. And laning phase is so much fun. Because all you do is farm. I just love League of Legends. It doesn't get fun until the 10-minute mark. I will quickly... What's really? Discord's broken. I'll quickly post some information about a upcoming tournament that VBHS is hosting. Find it in the general chat because...
If you see something, tell me and I'm going in.
That was December. Yeah, it's before that. Alright.
I think this might be worded.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm sure.
Here we go. Alright, I found it. So, real quick, while we're in laning phase, the most fun phase of League of Legends, I thought I would quickly tell everybody about the Fortnite tournament that VBHS will be hosting. Keep in mind that the entry fee for the tournament is $20 and 10% of the proceeds will go to the food bank here at the VBHS. The rest is gonna go to helping our esports program. Keep in mind that the matches, as long as you live in the River Valley, you're able to participate in these matches. You'll have to come to the VBHS High School, well, obviously VBHS. Anyways, but you'll have to come to the high school and play on one of our MSI gaming computers. Also keep in mind that you are free to bring a controller or use one of our own controllers that we have. However, you will have to turn aim assist off. After saying this, I will be helping work the tournament, and I am honestly super excited. An enemy champion. These attacks are called your auto attacks. They don't cost any mana to use. They're there to basically help you grind early on. So you'll see Xerath here using his auto. It's not costing anything for him to use it, and it's effective. Some champions like ADCs have really strong auto attacks. And then after that, every champion has 4 abilities, unless you're Aphelios, because he has to be a special cookie. Basically, every champion has 4 abilities, 3 normal abilities, and an ultimate ability. The normal abilities can be leveled up at any level, while the ultimate ability can only be upgraded after you reach the following levels: 6, 11, and then 16. So roughly every 6 levels are the only time you can actually upgrade your ultimate. And basically, ultimate can only be upgraded 3 times, while every other ability, unless you're a champion that starts with the ability upgraded, will rank up their ability 5 times. The maximum level in League of Legends is 18. So just keep that in mind when watching levels. Basically, the first team to hit level 6, we're going to know who's ahead. It's kind of anybody's game at this point. It's either going to be Xerath or one of the blue team players that do this. Alright, we're gonna see here. Looks like we already got a control ward down. There are 3 types of wards in League of Legends. Blue, red, and yellow. I forget the easiest one to remember, yellow. Each ward, they are known as the Farsight, Control, and Stealth, respectively. Everybody starts with a Stealth ward. Basically, it goes invisible after placing it. You can't kill it, but it will despawn. Control wards you buy as consumables in shop, and you can place them and they don't despawn. Seriously, oh wow. Still no first blood, and we are 6 minutes into this game. And the final ones are the Farsight wards. They don't despawn, they don't have death, and you can literally place them from halfway across the map. They are my favorite wards to use as an ADC. Alright, looks like we're going to start with the dragons. So, blue team just took the ocean drake, it appears. Yes, the ocean. I hate keeping track because League of Legends took away my tracker. There used to be a tracker to keep the dragons maintained and under control, especially for spectators keeping track of the stats, but they took it away. I got sad because I really needed that. But basically, there are 5 dragons in the game, each one spawning in at different points, and the dragon you'll get can be random except for the Elder Dragon, which is the 5th dragon and only spawns in at 30 minutes. Keep in mind that the other 4 dragons are Ocean, Infernal, Cloud, and Mountain. And of course, since we are in Rise of the Elements right now, the drakes that you kill will have an effect on the jungle terrain. Rise of the Elements is great. My jaw hurts.
Hey, keep that lane pushed in and I'm gonna come up.
Alright. Let's see here. It looks like they're already pinging the Rift Herald. I need to learn these terms better. I know all the terms. I know it better by its nickname, which is Shelly. It's insane that we haven't seen any kills yet. So we're just gonna see here. Oh, it looks like Warwick may go down. Let's see here. There goes first blood on Warwick by Malphite. It looks like we're about to also see Yasuo get killed as well. Yep, there he goes. We're actually starting off pretty healthy. Again, at the 8-minute mark, we are now seeing kills. Xerath is also taking a spot of damage here. AI, why do you do this to me? I'm like, oh look, a fight's about to break out, and then the AI is like, oh, you don't want to see that.
Hey, calm down, calm down.
Alright, so we're seeing here. Nothing's happening. Somebody please kill Shelly so I can explain Shelly. Normally I ramble for a lot longer, but I don't know what to ramble about. Do I ramble about the champions? do I ramble about their potential during different points of the game, which I don't know really. Oh, look, oh yeah, because they had the stealth right there. So they knew where it was, so we couldn't hide in the bush. Bushes are great. It's also great when League of Legends, in the middle of esports, decides, hey, let's change the map a little bit and add these 2 side alcoves. Alright, so it looks like we're actually going to get the first push down on a turret here. They're actually doing quite a bit of damage to this turret. And if they're able to get down, that means we're going to actually start entering ganking phase. So let's see here. Alright, so Malphite's moving out. He did get slowed by Braum. Lucian was moving in on Braum. However, Sejuani was there to chase them out. It also looks like we're getting some fights between Orianna and Xerath down in mid lane. However, they're chasing really far. Warwick, of course, was waiting in a bush because no wards. And it looks like Sejuani. Oh, wait, nope. There goes Lucian. Let's see here. Followed by Sejuani. However, there goes Warwick. And are they able to get Braum? There goes Braum with a double kill by Vayne. Alright. However, Sejuani is dead. Poor Sejuani. Who has their ultimate? Who doesn't? Wait, blue team has all their ultimates. The only one missing their ultimate is the jungle and support for the opponent's team. Xerath is actually taking quite a bit of health, and if Orianna plays this right, they will kill. Oh, so close, but however, it was not a kill. We're actually we have a pretty healthy KDA right now. We are currently 5-1. Keep in mind, and this is really important for players especially, KDA stands for kills, death, assists, and basically it keeps track of the kills, the deaths, and assists that you've scored throughout the match. That's not so great. And at the end of it, it'll give you a total score. I don't know how to calculate KDA. I should probably learn. But I'm not gonna.
If there's ever a G fight, you have ulti. I put my E on you. You go ahead.
Hey, Warwick going by.
Alright, we're seeing this here. Alright, so it looks like they're actually going to be setting up to take the Infernal Drake next for blue team. That, or they're planning on taking the Rift Herald. Please take the Rift Herald, because the AI may go to Rift Herald. It's not going to the Rift Herald. Oh, wait, no, there it goes. Oh, we just saw Shelly. There's Shelly. The Rift Herald, also known as Shelly by some people, is like the Dragons, almost, except that it doesn't provide a boost. Instead, the team who kills it gets the Eye of the Herald, which allows them to spawn in the Rift Herald and basically tackle a turret. And they do a lot of damage when they tackle a turret. It's basically something League implemented to keep the game moving. Alright, oh, Lucian actually got quite low there by the sun and by the Vayne. Oh, lag. Alright, looks like we're going to get a kill. See, there goes Lucian, and we see, there goes Braum. Alright, let's see here. Xerath may actually die for once. The Xerath is actually playing very safe. Looks like we can get another kill. Yasuo, yep, there he goes. Vayne is actually being currently targeted by Warwick. Basically, Warwick's passive, I believe. Basically, Warwick, whoever has his mark, which is whoever has the lowest amount of health on the opponent's team. There goes Infernal. Basically, whoever has the mark, and whenever Warwick's moving towards them, they get a split. Alright, it looks like the terrain is shifting to mountain. This is gonna be fun. Basically, each Drake that you slay gives a certain boost, and of course, for every additional Drake you slay of that element, is going to give you a greater boost. And then, depending on which Drakes you kill, the terrain is going to shift, and it's great. Rise of the elements, everybody. Each Drake, once again, provides some boost. Infernal will give a permanent damage boost to any items you buy in shop. It looks like we're getting a team fight here. Cloud will give speed. There goes Braum. My brain's trying to work in overtime here. Cloud speed. Ocean Drake is health regen, and Ocean Drake is one of the few that's actually a temporary boost. And finally, the mountain, defense. And then terrain shift, basically depending on which drakes you kill, terrain's going to shift in the jungle. Mountain will spawn in more walls, Infernal will destroy walls and bushes, Ocean will cause more bushes to spawn in, there goes Xerath, Train of Thought, and Cloud will cause wind tunnels. And they bought the Oblivion. Oh, they got Blade of their Own King. Fun item. So it looks like they're going to be focusing down middle here right now. Because the opponent's team looks like they're going to be focusing on defending the bottom lane. I guess because that's the opponent's weakest lane right now, besides top, which has already been pushed in. Oh yeah, I was like, what happened? Alright, Warwick's taking actually quite a bit of damage here. Just gonna see. Lucian is moving in on them. Alright, we're seeing here. So they're hiding just out of the range. They're taunting. Alright, let's see. So here comes Yasuo. He's gonna move in. There goes Yasuo. Let's see here. This is a massive team fight. It's breaking out here. There goes Xerath. With a double kill, actually. See, that's a triple. This is going to be a quadra kill. I forgot the name. That is amazing. Alright, and we also got a turret to topple in the process of having a quadra kill. And this is actually taking out the entire opponent's team. The only thing better than that would be a penta. I need a penta. Alright, so we're seeing here. Alright, so it looks like bottom lane's actually going to be pushed in very heavily here with Warwick moving in. Alright, there goes Warwick. That was a lot of damage. Looks like Vayne may be getting banned next game. Alright, we're seeing here. Xerath's just trying to keep the poke up. Poke's basically abilities that have reach, which Xerath has a lot of. That's why it sucks fighting against them. Braum's actually getting incredibly low if they were to... Oh, there goes Braum. This is a kill by Swain. Swain must have a really high kill rate. And right now also is an 18-1 kill rate, and we also have a 31k compared to an 18k. Let's also check CS. Oh, yeah, CS doesn't really compare.
I ruined my KD. I died.
Alright, we're seeing here. Alright. Moving in. They're actually able to get pretty far in right now. And if they're able to get down this turret here, they'd actually have access to the inhibitor. Alright, there goes that turret. Here we go. They're starting to destroy the inhibitor.
No, you're gonna sit now. Bro, he's gonna play jungle. Oh, I didn't know he was on the roster.
Alright, here we go. Looks like Warwick's about to die here. He may just try and back real quickly. See here, the major team fight is breaking out. The only one who's off on their own is Sejuani, and it looks like they're trying to get the Herald as soon as this one's yeah, Rift Herald. Alright. Rift Herald is actually going to give a major boost to every character on the team that kills it, and it's also going to give the minions boost. And it makes super minions scary. Yes, here we go. It's going to start with Warwick and Yasuo being taken out here. And it looks like they're also trying just to take out this inhibitor while they're fighting. There goes Xerath by the Orianna. Let's see here. Are they going to be able to get this inhibitor? There goes the inhibitor. Let's see here. Alright. Alright, there goes Warwick again as soon as he got in. Braum's immediately throwing up his shields. They're gonna try and save it with items. It looks like here with the purchase of Luden's Echo. Alright, we're gonna see here.
2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes. I'm sorry. Spectre delay is the worst. Thank think the guy who cheated at Worlds because of without spectator delay. And alright, we're seeing here. It looks like Warwick is down again. There goes Bomb with a double kill. Let's see here. Alright, Swain pushes too far in here. He is gonna get targeted down. Maybe killed. However, there goes the Lucian with a triple kill by Swain. I don't like being in somewhat silence if the player's not screaming behind me. It's kind of weird. Alright, so it looks like they just now actually spawned in the Rift Herald. It did a dramatic amount of damage to the turrets. So that's a such one. Huh. Alright, it looks like the English. The Nexus is now getting significant damage to it, and that is a victory to VBHS. Alright, we'll give us a few minutes to set up, and we'll be back in a bit. Panic. Alright, here we go. Entering the next pick and ban phase. Keep in mind that for this match, because play vs rules, the opponent's team is now blue and the VBHS is now red. So once again, we're going to get a ban from blue, 2 bans red, ban blue, 2 bans blue, ban red for the first 3 bans. And it's going to start off with a ban from Swain. Swain did get quite a good KDA in the previous game. Next up will be Mordekaiser to get banned. And keep in mind, Mordekaiser is an extremely strong powerhouse. Alright, next up will be Sejuani. Alright, their next ban will be Morgana. And this will be the final ban for blue until they start picking. Fixing myself. Fixing myself. Alright, it will be Kaisa to be banned. Wait, did I make sure to switch? Okay, double checking. I'm like constantly like, did I remember to fix that? Next up will be Caitlyn to be banned. This is that, it's my main. Next will be Ilaoi. That's the first pick, Ilaoi. Yaoi? I don't know how to say names. I'm pretty sure I know, I just need a dead brain. Their first pick will be Kled. He's a Yordle. Yordle's such a fun word. Lake, thank you for inventing Yordle. Oh, man. Alright, we'll also be getting a pick of Echo for Red Team.
They won 34-8.
Next up will be a pick of Bran.
Oh, wow. That's one thing I like about the standings. You can see who they beat, how bad they beat them.
Well, I mean, to be fair, though, they were higher up in the ranks when they were playing a lower team.
That's
Well, yeah, because in most tournaments, the number one team is the first.
I mean, that's what we're doing right now.
Well, right now we were kind of in the middle, so we're going against kind of the middle teams.
Alright, and then their jungle pick will be
We're going to be
Warwick.
on the top half.
You guys want Oriana?
That's just part of being the best thing for the season.
I would take the Ori. I prefer the areas.
Alright, and then we'll get a pick of Oriana.
Wait, man. I wanted the E-boy affiliate.
Do. Alright, looks like we'll be getting a ban on Lucian.
No, Coltrane was in last game. Yeah, Coltrane was in last game.
Okay, so from playing against him, I think it's they're Warwick.
Alright, and then we'll get a ban on Malphite.
Yeah. So I think we should.
It's just sitting here waiting for the next ban to happen.
I was listening. I'm sorry, man.
Just go. Yeah, 0-0.
Alright, there goes Xerath.
Imagine the pick Vagar and just smart.
No.
And the final ban for red will be if Vayne. And then the first pick will be Aphelios, who likes to be special. And we'll also pick Jin as our ADC. Oh, there goes Vagar!
Hey, I would smart.
It's really funny because the players was joking that the opponent would pick Vagar, and they pick Vagar. And then finally get Thresh support. They picked in the order. Oh my gosh, they actually managed to pick in the order that they would play. Huh? That doesn't happen all the time.
Did you just see what you're playing?
So the jungle difference is kind of crazy. So I think we can win.
The opponent's team makes my brain hurt a lot because whenever they switch up the orders of characters, I get to think.
That's a good idea. No, I would. What's he doing? You should like burn him first, like early. Oh yeah, hey, I think we should do it.
The players are getting quite excited. Keep in mind that if we win this, there won't be another match. I don't know.
I don't think we'll lose this. Just pick up.
I'm drinking milk because I forgot to bring my water. And the school doesn't provide water to esports players. Alright. So now we wait for 30 minutes. I don't like this. This is the only part I don't like about spectating league is spectator delay. Anyways, let's talk about Aphelios because he likes to be a special cookie. Aphelios is the only champion that doesn't level up his abilities. So remember, I said earlier, every champion has 4 abilities, 3 normal, and then 1 ult. Aphelios doesn't. You level up Aphelios' stats because he has 4 weapons that he'll cycle through, and depending on what he has equipped and what his weapon is on his back, it will make his attacks different. Oh, and his ult is also different depending on which weapon he has equipped. Aphelios really hurts my brain. There's a reason why I haven't played him yet. That and I don't have the money. Yeah. A minute. No. I really don't like waiting. Well, while I'm here, I guess I could talk about lore. That's the only thing I really know. I don't read as much stats as other players will. They know the stats of characters inside, outside, and backwards. I'm not that kind of person. I know interesting things, but the real place where I shine is lore because the lore of League of Legends is so fascinating. For a little game that's originally from an itty-bitty indie company, it's spawned this whole universe. And it's really impressive. There are like 5 main areas in the world of League of Legends. Each one has a special name like Ionia, Piltover, Demacia. I forgot. The only one I really pay attention to is Piltover. Oh, the Freljord. That's where Sejuani and Ash come from. And then where the characters themselves come from and how their lore affects them. Like, Cled's a Yordle. A Yordle. And Yordle's a fun word. And Yordles, especially in Piltoverans, they don't like Yordles. They think Yordles are evil. But they never seen a Yordle before, and Yordles have this magic dust that makes them look human. I'm not kidding, this is a lore. And I love it, every second of it. You look up the lore for yourself. You can honestly start reading anywhere, like pick a champion, read their story, and that's going to give you a little bit more of the lore. Pick another champion, read their story, and eventually you're going to see that these champion stories start to intertwine and connect, and it's really cool. Players are yelling at each other in the background. These balloons remind me. Oh, ready for some Aphelios nonsense. Turning on the overlay. I almost forgot to do that. I made the overlay myself. I feel proud of it. Oh, look at the skins. The skins are so much fun. Like, Count Caligula. I'm not gonna say the skins' names. At least all of them. Like Count Caligula. That's so dumb, but I love it, and it's stupid. And this is why League is great. True Damage Echo. True Damage is a music video group. It's a music group. They did a video called Giants, and it's good. Not as good as KDA's Popstar, but it's good. Darkstar Oriana is a lore thing. You have to read that. And then High Noon Thresh. I meant to get the High Noon Ashkin. I didn't. It was an accident. Well, in the Filius, so they're being a special cookie because literally his entire kit makes my brain hurt. Most champions, if give me a bit, I can learn a kit. Aphelios, no. No. Oh, great. Lag. This is the interface of the game. Wait, okay, this is how I know it's not lagging. They just haven't spawned yet. Ah, there they go. It's so weird looking at this whole thing without animations and everything. Look at that, that's so cool. This game is so cool. You can tell what weapon he has equipped by this, I think. And this is his ammo. So yeah, we're gonna see here. It looks like they're setting up for an evade again. There's Thresh. Okay, then. Alright.
Oh my god, I didn't say cure.
Okay, so they're seriously just invading this time around. That's adorable. Cled is adorable. His stupid skins and stuff are adorable. Hey, look, it's Vigar. Vigar. He's a Yordle too. I forgot he's a Yordle. You can forget he's a Yordle. He's a weird Yordle. Vigar's Yordle. So there are like 9 Yordles total in the game. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna ramble about the randomest stuff during laning because nothing's really happening, especially with this group and how they play and how safe they are, especially during part of the time. The Yordles, of course, are Cled, Vigar, Poppy, Tristana, Teemo. The only Yordle I know the voice for. Gnar is a Yordle, and he's the cutest Yordle until you notice that his splash art has blood splattered all over him. That was a dark turn. Yumi's a Yordle's pet. Like I said, there nothing really happens there laning. It's just me being bored. Because laning phase likes to be boring because all you're doing is grinding. So cold. Ugh. Whoa, sleeping giant. Seeing True Damage Echo just reminds me of KDA when it first released. KDA, I don't like K-pop, and people can fight me over how good K-pop is. I just don't like it. But KDA is a legitimate good song, and it's good K-pop, and it's coming from somebody who doesn't like K-pop on a regular basis. I like it. It's good, and I like it better than Giants at the very least. Oh. Alright, Larry.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come back down and we can start drinking. And we can keep that bottom place.
Alright, we're seeing here. Alright, it looks like we got first blood from Warwick on the Kled. Sadness. Breaks forever. Little Misfortune is a great game. It's incredibly dark, but it's a great game still. Oh look, here comes Kled to kill Illaoi. Oh, and there goes Warwick. Well now, that was an interesting turn.
Hey, y'all come down for drag. Y'all come down for drag.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Also, League of Legends recently released a book that's just the lore. It's a good book. You should totally get it. League of Legends lore is great. I still need to go through and read Aphelios' stuff. And the other new character that's coming out soon. I also need to go through and read all of his stuff. Alright, we're seeing Echo come up here. I'm brain hurts. It's like the ally team is still blue, but it's not. It's red. I really don't like this. Alright, seeing here. Laura's getting quite a bit of damage off because of her abilities. And however, Kled is actually doing quite a bit to her, and Warwick's actually going to get slowed here, and he may get taken out by the party of 4 characters that are just following him. Aphelios, of course, is able to get some poke off with his auto attack, and there goes Warwick.
He's waiting in the bush. He doesn't know I'm here.
Oh no. See here. Alright, sorry, I went green for a second. We're seeing here. There's quite a bit going on actually in middle lane. There's actually quite a bit of a push. Bottom lane as well. Top lane doesn't have much of a push right now. However, it's getting kind of close. Right, Orianna wasn't able to stop the Vigar from backing and maybe potentially getting a kill. But that's okay because Orianna has free reign of the turret if she's able to take out all the minions. Or she's free to back as well. This always happens during the second match. I get very exhausted. I don't know why. I guess it's just because I'm sitting here for so long. But let's see here. Kled had to dismount. Alright, so actually Kled's currently being targeted by the Warwick. Nothing much else is happening. Oh wait, here comes Warwick. Is gonna get a kill on Kled. Kled was able to summon his thingy. He did get a kill on Warwick, and he's able to take out Illaoi. Oh wait. Yeah, double kill by Kled. I am so dead brain right now. It's like working in overtime. think the part of the problem is the players are normally very energetic, and it's not working. Yawn. I love yawning. Alright, oh, it looks like the red team took out Drake. I wasn't paying attention to the menu. And it looks like that was the Mountain Drake. So all items they buy in shop are going to have a permanent defense boost. Because you can't boost raw stats because that's too broken. Warwick did, we saw there, took a red buff. See here? Alright, Click did get his thingy off, which led to a kill on a Vigar. Vagar? I think it's Vagar. I don't know, league names are so weird. You know, there's Vi and Kale, which in fact is spelled like Kaylee. Oh, there goes Thresh. Bye, Thresh. Oh wait, no, we wanted Thresh to live. Bye, Thresh. Oh, it looks like there goes Aphelios as well. Stop yawning. I'm not tired. I don't know why I keep yawning. Oh. Alright, so it looks like Clyde's actually gonna get grappled by Lowy here. With your tentacle. That's so bad. I'm sorry. That was bad. That was stupid. It looks like somebody's pinging Shelly. Two targets her first. Alright, here we go. Alright, there goes Vigar. I said that I was Vigar, but I don't know. Alright, so we're seeing here. I hear the players say something major and I'm like, oh, but then I'm like, oh wait, they're 3 minutes ahead. We're watching here. Oh look, it's the Gwomp. I think the only thing that's weird, no, they don't have weirder names than Champions. Champions have really weird names. But there's like Gwomp and Krugs, those are the only weird jungle camps. There are 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jungle camps total. Those being Krugs, which are the little rock dudes you may have seen. Raptors, which are the little chicken dudes, which you may have seen. Wolves, which are wolves, except for the main leader wolf, which is a two-headed wolf. And then Gwomp, which is the giant frog. And then, of course, Red Buff, Blue Buff, and then all the drakes, and whatever the heck spawns in the Rift Heralds area. Vagar, however, that did cost several things. It was a shutdown on Shin. Just so not enthusiastic about it. Like, what is wrong with me today? I'm normally like League of Legends, yes, but today I'm like, oh yeah, League of Legends. It may just be the drain of the break. I wasn't prepared to come back and commentate. Alright, but we're watching here. There goes Aphelios is Zolt. Is that Zolt? Wait, was it? Wait, where's Aphelios at? Oh, that may have been Zolt. Except, I don't know how Aphelios works. I just know he has different ults and abilities and stuff based on what weapon he has equipped. He's a complicated cookie. Alright, so we're seeing here. Alright, so we're seeing here. That was Jin's, actually, his ultimate. I feel like this is actually trapped by several champions right now. Thresh was able to get him out of there, however.
Did you watch that? I just
He has a scarf. Alright, so it looks like Warwick's actually going to try and single-handedly take out Shelly. No, I want to see the Shelly fight. AI, why do you do this to me? Warwick actually is probably going to take the, the Rift-Herald is what I call Shelly. Because a lot of people call her Shelly. It's Shelly. Thing. Rift-Herald. It did look like Warwick took a Shelly. I didn't see when that happened. However, it's icons no longer on the map. That's how I know it happened.
He's still 6.
Alright, so Echo came in, managed to get a kill or 2, or yeah. Alright, it looks like Infernal has a respawn. It looks like everyone who's in the bottom lane is moving to take Infernal. Infernal's going to once again provide a permanent damage boost to any item saved by a shop. Oriana Horse is going to try and move out. Cloud's actually moving in and pushing attack, trying to keep them off. They're scanning for any wards right now. And they're going to take Drake. Here they go. There goes the Infernal Drake. And here comes the Ocean Soul. Because freaking Rise of the Elements, everybody. Rise of the Elements was the preseason update that provided the dragon rework with the whole landscape changing and the 2 alcoves on the top and bottom lane. Keep in mind that in 3 days, so the time you watch another live stream by us, that the 2020 seasons update will have come out and things will be vastly different because they always like to change stuff whenever a new season comes out. And it makes my brain hurt because it's like you're trying to relearn the game all over again. So just keep understand that there's going to be a few things different, and I will try to do research, see what they do change. That way I can bring you guys the best experience for understanding what the heck happened during the season update. Keep in mind that it goes live in 3 days. So if you want to jump into League of Legends, do it in 3 days because it's honestly going to be the best opportunity for new players to jump in, where for at least a day or two, everybody's going to be an equal playing field, so they're trying to rework and figure out what the heck they did to the game. We're seeing here, looks like Echo will die, but however Warwick also died. So, yeah. Oh, there goes Warwick by Aphelios with his ultimate. Oh look, it's the Krugs! See the little rock dudes? They look like beetles, those are Krugs. They are the best jungle camp. And they're the only one that really kills me. Hey.
I'm a bad guy. Hey, no, let's back get Dragon.
Oh wait, I missed my
So it looks like they know of Thresh's location. Jin is moving in, however, Kelmar also moved in with Cled. Cled's now moving in, doing a serious amount of damage here. Alright, so we're seeing a fight break out here between Warwick and Echo. Looks like Warwick may win this. Let's see here. Whoa. There goes Warwick. Once again, there goes Cled. Just destroying stuff. Once you get the speed boost going, Eris, especially if you get into an area where all your ally champions will also receive the speed boost, Cled is very scary.
Hey, perfect time too. Very fun.
And again, he is a Yordle. Yordles are Yordles. Alright. See here. down is focusing down this turret. It looks like they're just trying to push in the top lane as much as possible. However, our team is beginning to push in the middle lane. Kled did get stunned here. He also got rooted. However, he did manage to grab the Vigar. Alawi managed to get out without any damage. Let's see here.
How did that stun me? I'm not even there. Yeah, I gotta pad my stats. Yeah, you gotta pad my stats.
Alright, we're seeing here. Alright, they're pushing in on the turret.
Top 16.
Alright, here we go. They're taking inhib now. Alright, there goes the first inhibitor. Super minions will start spawning. Looks like looks like they're gonna get Kled here. Oh wait, no. Yep, there goes Kled. However, Warwick was also killed. That was a shutdown. That was also a shutdown on Aphelios, and however, minions did take turret.
He was talking to me when they were playing. They said they were facing the They said they was facing the first one, I guess.
Alright, let's watch here. Alright, there goes Vagar with a shutdown by Oriana. Yo, if you got Cheetos, I will steal some. Because I'm like the only person in here that eats Cheetos. So, oh yeah!
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, yeah. I wish! That would be great!
Good job, guys. Top 16.
Did On say when he's gonna be back?
Alright, watching here.
He should be back by
I know
that
he's
day.
gonna be back next week, but like, you know, though.
Alright, watching here. The Kled is moving in. See here.
How does that work? Did he have to take all his work with him?
Well, last semester it wouldn't matter because he probably did it before, or like he's doing it right now when he gets back and he'll give it to the teachers.
Alright, so here we go. They also, while they were focusing down in the spawn area for the opponent's team, they were busy taking the Ocean Drake. So now our team has a higher health regen rate. Alright, looks like there goes Alawi by the Kled. However, it looks like Kled may get shut down here, except he has Guardian Angel on him.
Oh, wait, what? No!
So it looks like Kled was actually able to kill Jen before he reached the respawn area. It looks like they're moving in major. There goes the Brand. Too many B's. It's like all the A's. So you have Aatrox and Ari and Nivea, but they don't sound the same. Huh. Alright, so it looks like there goes Kled with a shutdown by Vigar. The Yordles killing Yordles. However, they once again save Shelly till the very end with a victory. And okay, this is a overall victory for our team. Remember, for the sign-ups for the Fortnite tournament, if you're interested in the end of the month, we will see you next week. Remember, next week whenever these matches start, the new season, 4 o'clock, but the new season will be active, so there will be major changes coming to the game because Riot likes to be special. We're super excited to see you next time. Remember, come back, support your pointers. Hopefully, we'll get pretty far in this tournament and maybe even win.